All right, my friends, welcome back to War Thunder Ground Forces with the Angry Nerd. And today we're going to take a look at the tank infantry Valentine Mk.IX. Now, for those of you who are wondering why the Mk.IX comes after the Mk.XI in the War Thunder tech tree, well, even though the Mk.XI is newer and has a 75mm cannon, the Mk.IX's 6-pounder cannon actually has more penetration than the 75, so it's a little more effective in game and thus earned a higher spot in the tech tree. Now, the tank infantry Valentine was an infantry tank produced in the United Kingdom during the Second World War. More than 8,000 of the type were produced in 11 different variants or marks. It was supplied in large numbers to the USSR and built under license in Canada. The Valentine was developed by Vickers and proved to be both strong and reliable. The Valentine's development started without a government specification from the War Office as a private design by Sir John Carden and was submitted on February 10, 1938 to the authorities. Vickers engineers basically tried to enhance their A-10 cruiser tank design with a dramatic increase in armor protection up to 60 millimeters. This choice allowed them to use most of the components and parts of the already produced Cruiser 1 and 2 tanks, creating an effective and cheap solution to the need for a new infantry tank model. And by then, the Matilda II was found to be far costlier than the Matilda I and not suitable for mass production. Comparatively, the Valentine seemed a good compromise. The Valentine's lower hull was almost identical to the A9 and 10 cruiser tank designs. The engine was the same, as well as the transmission, drivetrain, steering, tracks, and road wheels, but the upper hull was lowered and the specially designed turret was more compact and also lowered. This resulted in a compact, easy to produce but somewhat cramped design. Its armor was good, although 20 millimeters less than the Matilda II, but similar to the Matilda I and much superior to the best German tanks of the time, the Panzer III and Panzer IV. The armament, on the other hand, was the same QF 2-pounder Mark III 30mm cannon already shared by virtually all British armor. The War Office was concerned about the 2-man turret. They would have preferred a 3-man turret to allow the commander to be fully discharged from other tasks, but by 1939, war was looming and the design was approved in April. Vickers prepared itself for an order, which came at the end of 1939, asking for the first deliveries in May of 1940. However, by the deadline, the first and only prototype was barely on trials. Meanwhile, the evacuation of Dunkirk left Great Britain devoid of any heavy equipment. Mass production started without a pilot or pre-production series as the tank infantry Mark III. The Valentine Mark I set the tone for the entire series of 11 main variants, with many sub-variants totaling 8,300 units. The main armament and turret design, as well as the engine and protection, were continuously improved while keeping roughly the same general appearance until 1945. The Mark I was recognizable by its original 2-man turret and 2-pounder gun. From the start, a coaxial machine gun consisted of the secondary armament. The production was rushed to such a point that many problems were later detected and fixed with the next Mark II. The main engine was the AEG A189 petrol, delivering only 135 horsepower, and the hull was riveted. 350 were delivered in all, most seen action in Libya, while others stayed at home for training. The Valentine Mk.II appeared in 1941, with twice as many being completed, 700 in all. This version had a 6-cylinder AEC Alpha 190 diesel engine delivering 131 horsepower and adding a left side external tank. This became a trademark of the Valentine. The Valentine Mk.III appeared in late 1941 and was one of the most produced versions of the entire series. The great improvement came with a completely redesigned turret, with a new internal mantlet and an enlarged turret basket, giving the much needed extra room to accommodate a loader to operate the gun, freeing the commander for other tasks. As compensation for the added weight, the side armor was somewhat downgraded from 60 to 50 millimeters. The main gun was now the Mark V version of the 2-pounder gun. A shortage of British-built engines led to the Valentine Mk.IV and V, incorporating US-built engines instead. The Mk.IV was equipped with a 138 horsepower GMC 6004 diesel coupled with a US transmission. The Mk.V, produced in 1942, was virtually identical to the Mk.III, but equipped with the same GMC diesel engine and transmission. The Mark VI and VII were Canadian-built Valentines derived from the Mark IV, but were 2-man turret models. The Mark VII introduced a new N19 radio set and some internal modifications. The Mark VI Alpha appeared in late 1942 with new, wider stubbed tracks, a jettisonable fuel tank, an oil cooler, and protected headlights. In all, 1,420 Canadian Valentines were produced, most being retained in Great Britain for home defense and training. In 1942, the 2-pounder gun was deemed inadequate against the majority of German tanks. Vickers engineers worked frantically on a way to adapt the long-barreled 6-pounder into the cramped Mark III turret. They succeeded, and the Valentine Mark VIII, IX, and X had some minor differences, but all packed the OQF Mark III 6-pounder. In 1944, the last Valentine, the Elite Mark XI, appeared. This model, only produced in small numbers, were only given to unit commanders. The Mark XI had the Mark III 3-man turret and received the long-barreled ROQF 75mm gun, basically a 6-pounder rebored to 75mm. It was also equipped with the latest and most powerful version of the US GMC engine, now providing 210 horsepower. The Valentines were first called to action in Libya in mid-1941 as part of Operation Crusader. In January 1942, they were instrumental in support of the 2nd South African Division in the taking of Burda. Valentines took part in the 1st and 2nd battles of El Alamein, but because most Valentines were still equipped with the QF 2-pounder gun, after that they were gradually phased out of frontline service for secondary duties, or were converted for other tasks. In a way, they kept their original assignment as close support infantry tanks, and some were seen carrying men to the front lines as improvised APCs. By June 1944, in France, half of the Valentines in service were 6-pounder versions, which were more suitable for frontline action. However, their armor was no match for most of the late war German tanks of the day, and they too were considered obsolete. They were also reassigned to secondary duties as rear guard or sent back to Britain for home defense and training. Now in War Thunder Arcade, the Valentine Mk.IX is located in the British tech tree. It is a rank 2 medium tank with a battle rating of 3.0, recently decreased from 3.3. It has a 315 horsepower engine propelling the 17.3 ton vehicle to a top speed of 16.6 miles per hour. Its main armament is the 57mm 6-pounder OQF Mark III cannon with a maximum ammo load of 53 rounds. It has no secondary armament. Now I have it assigned to an expert crew with a crew level of 150, which gives me a reload of 5.2 seconds. So what do I think of the Valentine Mk.IX here in War Thunder Arcade? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not a big fan of any of the Valentine tanks. That's primarily because of their speed and lack of HE in their ammunition. It takes you a while to get into the battle, and if you get in trouble, it takes you some time to get out if you're able to. And the fact that you don't have any HE filler in your rounds means that you're pretty much never going to get a one-shot kill, and it will take you sometimes 3 or 4 rounds to kill an enemy crew. Now the Valentine's armor is pretty good, but it's not great. It does have a glaring weakness, and that is the flat portion where the driver's vision slit is. That's only 60 millimeters and it's completely flat. So you do need to angle a little bit, and you can increase that to 70 or so millimeters of effective thickness, and it will do you a good bit better than being flat on to your opponent. I do appreciate the fact that they lowered the battle rating recently from 3.3 to 3.0. I think that's more effective. So yeah, why don't we hop into a game and see what I was able to do with the Valentine Mk.IX. Here we go. All right, we picked up Ash River. We are on the eastern side of the map. I'm going to take this northeastern spawn point. I'm probably going to go down and cover the A. I'm not going into the A cap. Right down through here. At least it's downhill. I can use all the help that I can get this Valentine moving. We are at a whopping 17 miles per hour. I think I can get through right up here at this corner. Not really. I thought maybe I could hit someone. It looks like we got an M3 coming. Let me stabilize. Oh, he stopped. Okay, I'm looking at the mini map. Is he coming around? Oh, he got killed. Okay. Let's come up. here and see if we can catch anybody trying to cross this bridge when they come to it. Alright, oh, dang it, I missed that Panzer IV. I'm just going to see if I can obstruct this guy's view a little bit. Right, there's a Valentine on the bridge. Got him. And nice. Hit him in the ammo rack, which did give me a one-shot kill. Oh, an SU-76. Bam! Ammo rack. Let's come back down. We've got 2 charges of artillery. There, and those 2 guys, maybe on this AA. My teammate is capturing the B point. Couple of hits. Looks like I maybe have put a slow leak in that vehicle's tire. Oh, there's a Crusader. Got him. There we go. Oh, we're gonna take this air battle out. Try to tuck in over here close to these rocks. Okay, we've got 2 bombs. Maybe I'll just get this AA. Go ahead, get back in my tank. 3 targets destroyed. 4 targets destroyed. There we go. That worked out nice. And looks like we might have somebody coming across the bridge. Oh, I missed him. Dang it. Well, now I feel kind of obligated. I need to go over here and stop him from capping this B point since I didn't kill him crossing the bridge. Should be right here to my left. And he is. Oh, Panzer III. Panzer III. Let the teammates take the cap here. Oh, he's smoking up. It's hard for me to tell where he is. Where is he? There he is. Oh, tree. Dang it. Can't see. Woo! Okay. B point is back under our control. Drop some party. obstruct this guy's view again. Come around here to the right side of this bridge. Alright, we got an enemy. Is that a light tank over here? It's a BT-5 right there. Somebody should be right over here. Panzer III. There we go. Another Panzer III. One more shot should do it. Got it. Got a BT-5 right here. Oh, shoot. Ah! At the loader. Oh, he got me. Alright, hold on. Reverse direction here. Reverse direction. Yeah, he's trying to get back. He's trying to get back. There we go. Now I'm going to put this fire out. I'm going to pull forward. There we go. Now I'll go ahead and start repairing. I wanted to be able to return fire on that guy. Can't already the AA. This is pretty much over. Stick a fork in it. It's done. That's it. All right. That worked out pretty well. Look at all those. Let's look at them. Avenger, double strike, triple strike, multi-strike, ground force multi-strike, base defender, shadow strike, tank rescuer, professional, without a miss, survivor, heavy metal hero, and the best squad. First place in the team. Alright, 94% battle activity. We'll take that. Okay, Tunisia. We are on the southern side of the map. We are going to take the southwest spawn point. And we're going to go up just to the right of the A cap and kind of switch between bringing fire on A and B. Dang it, man. Oh, just get mad, why don't you? Trying to slow down for that dude, and he just got mad and quit, which is fine. makes me mad when I get in traffic jams too. Alright, let's see. Oh. I got nothing. We're gonna move up. Hopefully, I won't get popped trying to cross this river. Oh, look at that. I can't see him. There he is. All right. Alright, we're doing some work. I don't have a shot on the M3. Drop some party. I'm gonna pull forward. Let's see if we can get a shot on the M3. Oh, he's dead. So we're gonna go back. Oh! Hello. Oh, come on. I got you now. Oh, somebody killed him. Oh, shit. I thought that was a friend that killed him, but it was a enemy there. A friendly martyr killed him from somewhere. But when he blew up and I saw that vehicle come around the corner, I just assumed that it had shot him in the other side, but that was an enemy vehicle. Alright, what we got right here? Okay. There we go. Drop some more party. Kind of stay low here. Drop more arty. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's look up through here for a minute. Dang it. Drop a little more arty, try to catch that IVK. Know that I will. And reposition around this rock, all these dead tank balls. Hello. Dang, I was hoping that would get him, but it did get us. And stuff. Now I just got one more guy to get. Somebody over there. I can see him over the top of that rock. M22. Let's see. Okay, it was an M22. Somebody right down here. Maybe. Oh, dang it. Good, he bounced it. We got some damage. Commander Loader. Just gonna get another shot off. maybe he could have got one, but he didn't. They're on the cap. Woo! Here we go. IVK. I had to take him first because he had the most powerful gun. And 3, let's get another shot. Come on, one more person. There we go. Another tank destroyer up there, but it doesn't look like he's coming down toward the cap. Let's take a peek right up through here. And somebody over there, but I can't see them. That rock. Take a look over here. Oh, here we go. It's a Panzer III, but he's got good cover. Oh, he came out from behind his cover. We've got 2 of the 3. We're going to take this air battle. 2 of the 3 caps. We're just going to kind of park right here. Looks like maybe I'll have somebody to bomb in the city. But I do love killing AA, but I'm going to refrain. And drop some stuff over here somewhere. Maybe here on this guy here, and one more maybe on this 105. Alright. And jump out. Because evidently my bombs did not do anything. Let's see. IVK, but I don't really have a shot on him. Holy moly! I was just guesstimating at that one. That was some luck right there, man. Oh, Panzer IV. Got a good hit on him and killed him. And let's see if we can do some more of that guesstimate. Drop some arty on this guy here. That's a 105. Woo! Sasha! Dang it! Stay there. Got him. And we're going to take this air battle out, so we're going to go and hide. Let's pull up right in here, and maybe we can drop a couple of more bombs because we're too slow to really go out and chase folks. And I've got 1 bomb. I'm thinking about the SPAA, but this guy has a little skull, which means he did something to me. Oh, I'm not gonna get the exact revenge. Okay. Let's see what we did. First place in the team, I'll take that. Adamant, multi-strike, tank rescuer, without a miss, according to intelligence, professional, shadow strike streak, survivor, and heavy metal hero. 14 ground targets destroyed. First place in the team. No, I don't want to earn that. 95% battle activity. Okay, so the Valentine Mk.IX, it is much more effective here at 3.0 than it was at 3.3. It wasn't bad at 3.3. I had a couple of 10 kill games in it when it was back at 3.3. But yeah, I think it fits a little. It's a little more forgiving here at 3.0. The armor is decent, but make sure you angle a little bit because you do have that front flat piece where the driver's view slit is, and you'll get a little more effective thickness if you angle that. But overall, it's a little slow, but it's a good tank. Now, if you've liked this video, like it. If you didn't, don't subscribe if you would. But as always, thanks to my financial supporters. I hope you see your name in the credits, and thanks for watching. Nerd out.